Hello, surprise! It is Saturday morning, April 23rd, and I thought I would just hop on really quick and show y'all a couple of easy cards using the new He's the Man suite that's going to be in the new annual catalog coming out May 3rd. And I'm just doing this because I didn't get to go live on Thursday, just because life is kind of crazy right now. So this summer, just a heads up, I'm going to try really hard to do my videos on Thursday night, but I already know there's a couple of nights that it's just not going to be possible. So who knows when I'll be popping in, but I will keep doing them a lot on Thursdays. Alright, so before I show you the new suite, I wanted to remind you that the last chance list is still out. Things are selling out like crazy. So if there's anything from the annual catalog, the 2021 to 2022 annual catalog that you had your eye on that is on that last chance list, you might take a peek over in the shop and see if it's still available, because things are, it's crazy. So, but I wanted to show you the card that I posted on my blog this morning. It's this one, using the Hey Birthday Chick. Y'all, from the time I looked at the sketch layout for this, I'm on a design team with Sketch Saturday, and so our sketch this week was something like this. So from the time I looked at the sketch to the time that I finished making this card, and that includes talking to my kids, talking to my husband, 17 minutes from start to finish, and that's with all the decisions. It's just clean, simple. It's one layer, except for this little extra, wrong side, balloon right here, and it's just cute and fun. I love the set. It is still available, but it is on the last chance list, so you have until May 2nd or until it sells out. So just want to show you that real quick, and now I'm going to flip my camera around and start showing you this fun suite. I wish I could show you everything that's in the catalog, but I can't do that. I can only show you what I have. So I haven't bought a lot out of this catalog yet. I bought the in colors, a lot of the in color things, and then I bought this suite and one other. So here's the stamp set. It's called He's All That. And I love it because it has something for everybody. So if you have a traveler, if you have somebody that loves classic cars or rebuilding cars, if you have a man that just does everything, if you have somebody that grills, my husband is a griller. He can cook anything, he can smoke anything, and it's all yummy. Everybody loves it when he cranks up that grill. Cranks up? I don't know. Whatever you do to a grill. He's really good at it. I'm not so much. Anyway, so I love this set because it's going to be one I can use all year long with him. And with my dad and my father-in-law and my brother. You know, all those important guys in my life. Okay, so they even get their own bling with this one. It's a rustic metallic black adhesive black backed dots. Let me get those up there where you can see them. Love those. Those are going to be fun to use. And then the He's All That dies. And these dies are mainly, even if you don't get this stamp set, I would get the dies because they're just going to be great for cutting out all kinds of sentiments and little images and things. There's several unique dies in this one, and then these are just fun. So here's this one, and then here's what it looks like once you cut it out. Let me put it on this white piece so you can see it. Isn't that cool? That's a great piece that you can use for anything. Alright, so I'm going to be using that in just a second. I did do some pre-cutting and pre-die cutting because I just don't have a lot of time this morning, but I did want to stop by and say hi. Okay, so all of this is, of course, double-sided paper. This is the paper that comes in the coordinating. This is what I'm using on one of the cards. Isn't that cool? I love it. I wish I could get a whole pack of just this. And then this one is the cars. So there's 2 sheets of each design. I've already been cutting and playing a little bit. And everything is double-sided. But this also has, I think there's another sheet. Hold on. Yes. The RVs. Isn't that cool? The little travel trailers and the tents and the campfire. I love it. So, this one also has this fun element, though. Has these, what are they called? The pieces that are already cut out for you. So you just punch them out, and then you have all these little pieces to add to your card. And I love this because you can use this to write a note on if you're doing scrapbooking. Same thing here, whether you do like 12 by 12 scrapbooks or the pocket scrapbooks, either one, these pieces are going to be fabulous for that. And they're great for cards too, so if you don't scrapbook, that's fine. You can, in fact, I'm going to be using one of these on my card today. Alright, so let me just put this to the side, get it out of the way, and we'll start with this Holy Smokes, You're Amazing card. So I'm starting with a basic black card base. It's just your standard A2. It's 5.5 by 8.5, and then I scored it at 4 1/4. My next piece, if I can pick it up, is going to be this Cajun Craze. This is a color I don't use very often, but it's used in the suite, and it's a great color, especially for masculine cards. It's just not a color I gravitate to very often, but I thought since it's in the suite, let's try it out. I'm just centering that up. Then I have, and I'm going to grab my little mat here. I need to clean it. It's been a bit since I've cleaned it. I'm just going to reuse this spot here. I'm going to put some liquid glue on here. And then I have 2 of these shapes. Well, I thought I did. Going to have to cut out another one. I'm not sure where my other black shape went. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get some glue on the back of this one at least. I'm going to put it in this corner up here. Got a little messy with that one, but that's okay. It'll dry clear, and a lot of that is going to be covered up. But I need to get my stamp cut and emboss machine out and go ahead and cut another. You know what? I know what I did with it. I put it inside that die cut, or my die pocket. That's where it went. Okay, so now let's see if I can get my adhesive on this a little bit neater. Yep, much neater. Okay, so I'm going to put that one down here in this opposite corner. Okay, so this piece, the car's on this side, but I'm going to use this side. And I'm just going to glue it straight down on the center of my card. And then I'm going to take this piece. So this piece measures 3 1/4 inches by 3 1/2 inches. And then I have this fun grilling piece that's 2 1/2 by 4 1/4. I'm just going to grab some Stampin' dimensionals. I'm going to put one, of course, on each corner. And then one in the middle. I went ahead and bought this first because I think this is going to be such a great set for Father's Day, and I wanted to make sure that you had a chance to see it, so that you can order it as soon as that catalog comes out if it's something that you like, because it may go on. Trying to decide, do I want dimensionals on that, or do I just want to put it flat? I think dimensionals. It may go on back order if a lot of people order it all at once, but I wanted you to have the chance to get it for Father's Day and have time to create your cards. And who knows, it may not go on back order. You just never know what's going to happen. And actually, we don't have back order anymore, so it's just unavailable. If it goes out of stock, then you just have to wait for it to come back in. I forgot. Alright, so there's our first card, and I did want to add one more thing. I'm going to grab a piece of basic white. It's just 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And I'm going to put this on the inside, so I'm just going to add a little bit more of that adhesive to this piece. I had cut out one of those fun diamond shapes out of the Cajun Craze. I thought that would be fun to put on the inside of the card. And you can have it at the bottom, you can have it hanging off and just trim off the edge, or you can put it at the top. I think I'm going to put it at the bottom. I don't know why, but I almost always tend to put my little decorations like that in the bottom right corner. I'm trying to get out of that a little and change things up, but most of the time I still do that bottom right hand corner. So there we go. That was a quick and simple card. Now I have another one that's even faster and simpler. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Stamparatus because I like it, and because I want to make sure I get a nice dark image. I'm using Pacific Point cardstock for this one for my accent color. I love this that says the man who does everything. My husband is one of the good ones, and he does do everything for us. It's pretty amazing. I'm very blessed. Not sure what I would do without him. So I thought this was perfect. Alright, so I love that. That's nice and dark and perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that off there and close my ink. That's all my stamping. I may stamp on the inside a little. We'll see. So I have a Pacific Point card base and a basic black mat to go on top of that. So my basic black is cut 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. I cut more cardstock that size than any other. I just keep a tray of card bases and mats beside in a little rolly cart. You know those little rolly carts? We used to get them from IKEA, but now like all the craft stores have them. I have one of those by my desk, and in the top I have this clear plastic container. I think it's actually a refrigerator organizer. I'm not sure. And then I just keep all my colors of cardstock, and I just keep, I don't know, 2 to 4 card bases cut in every color. And then I also have a lot of mats. I actually need to restock that this week. So I have a lot of mats cut so that I can just grab and go when I feeling creative. Alright, so then this is, what piece is this? I think it's the one, yes, with the ties and the tennis shoes, the glasses, the awards. There is one thing I wish that this set had, and it's a star die. I really wish that there was a small star die in with all the dies, but that's okay. It's not a deal breaker. There are, on this sheet of pre-done dies, there are stars on that and circles, and there is a circle with the star in it, a stamp. So it's all good. Okay, so I'm going to get that mini stamp cut and emboss machine out. Set it up kind of crooked so I can get it on here. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my die to cut this stamp out. The chair is squeaky today. I think it's about time I get a new one. Or maybe I just need some WD-40. So that little cart I was talking about, that's also where I store my stamp cut and emboss machine, my mini stamp cut and emboss machine. So it's right here next to my desk. Handy all the time. Alright, so this one I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals to pop this piece up. And I'm going to go ahead and do 4. I just like it to be nice and even. And I'm going to go ahead and do 5. Just kidding. You know me, I like my Stampin' Dimensionals. Hey y'all, remember, I cannot see you. I forgot to say this at the beginning. I can't see you if you're watching live unless you say hello in the comments. If you say hello in the comments, I'll be able to see that. But otherwise, I won't know you're here. Okay, so this is one of those pre-done die cuts. I just punched out from that piece. Just a little hammer. I thought it was cute. I probably should have put that up a little higher, huh? Ooh, I did it. I'll bring it to the right a little more. There we go. So what I'm going to do is get a mini Stampin' Dimensional. I'll use my paper snip. Actually, no, look. That hammer. It's wide enough it'll fit. And I bet I can put another one at the top. Ooh, I love that. I sure can. Okay, so now in the center of the hammer, I'm going to put a little bit of liquid glue. Not a lot, hopefully. Just a little. There we go. Okay, so then I'm going to put the hammer right here. There we go. And you could add some of the bling to that if you wanted to. Okay, who am I kidding? Of course I want to. I'm just going to put 2 of these little dots. And did you see they come in 2 sizes? So you've got little ones and big ones. So I'm actually using the big ones. I'm going to put 1 here and 1 below it. Just for a little extra something. There we go. I really love that. Okay, so I am going to do another stamp. I'm going to grab my cardstock, and this time I'm going to use Wishing You a Happy Father's Day. So, since I haven't used this yet, you can see how to put these stickers on the back of your cling stamps. So first thing, you want to peel this backing off, and then peel half of the sticker backing away. And then what I do is I line up the side that still has the sticker backing on it. Make sure that that's on there pretty straight. And then go ahead and drop the other side down. And then you can fold this back and peel this piece off, maybe. It's usually not this difficult. I'm not sure what I've done. There we go. So pull that piece off, and then just stick this side down, and your sticker should be on there pretty perfect. I'm going to just continue to use that Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Make sure it's inked up really well. Then I'm just going to put this at the top. Smudged, just a smidge. Okay, so be careful when you're using these cling stamps, especially because you can get a halo like I started to do right there on mine. I was pushing down just a little bit too hard on the edges. So it's good to push down. Do I have a scrap of paper? I do. So when you push these down, make sure you push in the center. I was pushing on the edge too much, so keep your center pushed and don't rock it in any direction. Something else I do a lot is, if I remember, I'll have like a little paper towel and I can just wipe the edges off and make sure there's not any ink on the edges. See, there was on that. Okay, so there we go. There's 2 fast and simple fun cards for the He's All That suite coming out of the new annual catalog. Thank you for watching. If there's anything I can help you with, let me know. This is going to be a crazy summer, but I am still here and super happy to help you with any of your stamping needs, any of your questions, and thank you for watching. If you would like to place an order using my host code, it's J4GEKXXX. So you can use that host code when you order under $150, and I'll send you a thank you card and sometimes a surprise with your thank you card. And but if you're going to place an order over $150, don't use that code, because then you can get your host rewards and you'll still get something from me. So thanks again for watching.